Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing a makeup tutorial today. More like I'm gonna just be showing you guys how I do my makeup because I don't think y'all should be following my makeup tutorials. I'm not no professional. The first step is obviously putting my hair back. I always just use this little hair clip or like any hair clip. I don't like the headbands. I feel like it's too much effort to put that on. Use the Cetaphil lotion, moisturizing lotion for my face. Also make sure to start with your skin nice and like washed and everything. I already washed my face. I just got out the shower, so I don't have to worry about that. I use this sunscreen. It's a Japanese sunscreen that I bought in Japan. It seems really good. I really like this one. It makes my face feel very like fresh. I put this all over my face. But also I was in Mexico like last week, so I'm like super tan, as you guys could tell, compared to my face since I was wearing makeup and a lot of sunscreen. For my brows, I use the Got2b Ultra Glued. This is for your hair, but I just use it for my brows. And it's such a huge bottle, like this lasts me forever. Then I just use any like spoolie I have. This one is from a brush. Also, if I'm looking that way, is because my vanity is like right here and I have you guys like angled. But I do my brows. I'm not no professional at doing brows, but that's like how I usually lay my brow. Why is this one looking so dark on camera? I promise you guys it's not that dark. And it doesn't even have any color, so I don't know why it looks like that on camera. I usually use this brow pencil for my brows, but like it broke, so I don't really have any left. So I'm just gonna use some eyeshadow. And since I dyed my hair black, I'm just gonna use black eyeshadow. I only fill in the ends of my brows because I feel like my brows are already pretty dark. So I just make the end of my brow a little bit longer, as well as filling it in the tiniest bit. And then the fronts of my brows, I don't do anything to them because I feel like they're super dark already. And I don't really worry about like them looking perfect because I'll just carve them out with concealer. For primer, I use the e.l.f. Power Grip, the pink one, because I hate the green one. I feel like it does not work on me. It just makes all of my makeup like break apart, I guess. Makes my makeup so patchy. You guys could tell like it's about to run out. But I just put like 3 little pumps all over my face. I think you're supposed to pat this in like this, but I never pat that in. I also put it all over my face. I know some people only put it on certain parts, but my makeup never comes off, so I put it all over my face. Then I have this concealer from e.l.f. I think these are the camo concealers. I just use this all over my face wherever I need it. It's a little bit darker than my face, but obviously my neck is way darker than my face. I do have some acne scars, so that's like what I usually just cover. And this one is in the shade Medium Peach. Then using Light Peach, I carve out my eyebrows. And I use this little brush. It's so dirty and ugly. It's a Shein brush, so I don't use no expensive makeup or expensive brushes. I used to use like expensive makeup, high-end makeup, but it got so expensive and I was like, why am I gonna be spending money on this when I could just get the same look using Target makeup? I'm just gonna carve out my eyebrows now. I like my eyebrows somewhat thin. I feel like right now they're not really thin. To me, this is pretty thick. I do want to make them thin again, but maybe later on. Right now, I think they look alright. I think since I'm angled, this brow looks kind of funny for you guys. It's just the lighting. So that's why this one looks a little balder than this one, because if I turn this way, or this way, this one looks dark again. I was trying to be aesthetic for you guys and wear this little sweater thing, but I'm so tired of it. I feel like I'm getting hot and it just feels like it's not letting me do anything. I feel like I'm gonna get it all dirty. For foundation, I use the Fit Me by Maybelline in shade 118, and I just place this on my face just with the same brush. This bottle doesn't have a pump, so I can't really like tell you guys how many pumps I use on my face, but I kind of just put however much I think I need. I use a powder puff to blend my foundation. I don't use like a sponge or anything, just because I feel like this is able to blend better. Also, my foundation I know is super light compared to my forehead. It is darker than my face, but it's lighter than my forehead. But we're gonna use some bronzer, some contour right now, so don't get scared right now. But I forgot to mention that I didn't blend the concealer under my foundation. I just left it like that, and it will blend in like You guys can't see it anywhere. Then I blend this into my hairline. I have a lot of baby hair, so I feel like for me it might be a little bit easier to blend it into my hairline. So I have a bunch of baby hairs, it kind of like naturally blends it for me. I use the e.l.f. bronzer and contour. I forgot to record, but this is where I place it. I place it around my jaw. That's not my jaw. Around my cheekbone, on my forehead. And I do the tiniest bit on my nose. I think I'm running out of this product, but I also put some right here. Tiniest bit right here on my jawline. Sometimes also put it right here on my eyelid on the corner. And I use this little mini brush also from Shein. It's from like those travel packs. I use this and I spray it with the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I just spray it on there so that I could blend my makeup a little bit better. I always start with this side, but it doesn't matter where you start from. When blending, I don't drag my makeup. I always just tap it in the same spot. Like for example, my contour, I just tap it right where it was. I just tap. I don't drag my makeup, I like tap it. Using the same foundation powder puff, I just fix any of my contour that might be going down. I fix it, make like a little line. I use Benetint for my blush. I don't know what shade this is in, but it's whatever this shade is. Doesn't have a sticker or anything, so I can't tell you guys. For my blush, I use the same type of brush and I just place like 3 dots of blush on my face. I just blend that with the same brush. I also will tap some on my nose, like the teeny tiniest bit, just whatever I have left over on this brush. I don't put like more on my nose. Let's take a little water break because I'm getting so thirsty. My under eye concealer, I use the Maybelline Eraser Concealer. I place this right under my eyes. This is in shade 115, as well as in the corner of my eyelid. If any of my makeup isn't blended, I'll place it there. For example, sometimes my forehead contour isn't blended well, so I'll just like place some there, or I'll place some here, some under here. Like literally anywhere, I use this to like correct it. Using the same foundation powder puff, I just blend this under my eyes and I kind of like go upwards, I guess. I don't know if you guys could like understand. I don't know how to explain it, but like I go upwards like this on both eyes. And now I just have to make sure everything's blended well. I'll also spray some of this e.l.f. mist, but now I'll spray this all over my face. Let me not breathe. Why did no one tell me I didn't blend that? There we go. Nice and blended. Now it's time to set my whole face. I use the Maybelline Fit Me Press Powder. Shade 110 under my eyes, and I use shade 120 anywhere else I might need it. I don't always use this, but like if I have like acne scars that are like peeking through, then I'll put that. Let me blend my creases. Then I'm going to fix the blush. I'm just gonna set the under eyes now, going in that same like upwards direction. On the rest of my face, I use this Airspun powder. This one is the translucent one. You want to make sure not to use like too much, so you have to like pat it off on your hand. And I also have to blend my creases since I'm obviously talking to you guys. Then I just set my whole face with this powder. Then using a little, well, this isn't little, but like I use a brush, a pretty big brush, and I blend all the powder all over my face. I use this to take off any excess powder and just to make sure my whole face has powder. And like how I told you guys, I have this 120 Fit Me press powder, and this one I'll sometimes just like use wherever on my face. Right now I don't need it. I don't have any acne scars like poking out, but I would place this wherever I need it, anywhere I have dark spots or anything. I use this Benefit contour. It's pretty much empty already, but this is what I use. I use like this little contour brush. It's like angled. I tap this on my hand so I don't get like a big dark spot on my face, but I put this wherever I have my liquid contour. Then using a smaller fluffy brush, I go in and I do my nose contour. I go right here on the sides of my nose, right here in the bottom of my nose. I do like right here, these sides. I'm not good at explaining, but like you guys can pretty much see. Then I go on the side of my nose, on both sides and the top. Then I blend this into my eye. Then I use some more right here where I had put the contour. I use this Too Faced blush. It's in the shade, I have no idea what shade this is. Tequila Sunset, I think. I have no idea what shade that is. But I also use this little angled brush, tap some on my hand, then put the blush wherever it was, wherever the liquid blush was. Also carve out my nose with the tiniest amount of powder. Using Benefit blush in the shade Cookie, I use this little angled like pointy brush. So I put it in the center, right here down my nose, on my eyes and my eyebrows. Then I use the Benefit Tickle highlighter on my cheeks. I put this on my blush brush and I just like put it right here on the top of my cheekbones. Now we're gonna set my whole face with this powder. This is not a powder, I meant the spray. I need like one of those little fans for my face because I'm always just like over here doing this. If I want to look extra snatched, I'll go ahead and use the same powder puff with the powder, with any of the leftover powder, and I'll go right here under my contour and it'll give me that like snatched look. Then I will curl my lashes. My lashes do not stay up at all. This is just a random eyelash curler I have, but I just use this. You can't even tell my eyelashes were curled, but that doesn't matter. This is my favorite mascara. It's the Essence Lash Princess Curl and Volume Mascara. It's like the purpley pink one. I just put this all over my eyes. I like to do my bottom lashes as well. Sorry if I got really close to you guys. For my eyelashes, I use these eyelashes. It's these lashes, but I stack two together to make them thicker like this. I use the green duo glue and I just put this right over my eyes. I let that get tacky and then I place my eyelashes on. I place this from the corner of my eye in. I always press this in just to make sure everything's placed on there flat. Now that they're placed on, I like to like press my eyelid into the eyelash. I don't think that makes sense, but like I go like this. It kind of covers the strip lash. We're quickly gonna go back to the eyes and we're gonna use the same bronzer and a fluffy little brush. We're gonna go under my eyes like this, as well as on top. I do sometimes do black instead if I want to go for like a darker look. Now time for my lip combo. First I use this lip liner from LA Girls. I have no idea what shade it is. If anyone could find me this color, please find it for me. I have no idea what shade it is. I line my lips with this pencil. Okay, now that it looks like I was drinking some chocolate milk, I'm gonna go with this other lip liner. This one is also from LA Girls and I have no idea what shade this is. Oh, it says Natural Cream. I use this one kind of just to blend the other lip liner. Then I will use this YSL lipstick, whatever shade this is, 162, 62X400, I don't know. But it's this little like pinkish shade. I put this in the center of my lips. Then I just make sure my whole lips are blended. I think that's pretty much my whole like makeup look. That's like everything I do.